how to create a listing file. Once you're logged into your DocuWyse system, you will see the dashboard, and in the dashboard you will see a button called Add New Transactions. You can either click here to start a new transaction, or you can go under Transactions and click on Add Transaction. Both methods will take you to the same screen, which is this screen here. Select Listing File, click on it, and it will take you to the screen where you will have to select your transaction type. It could be residential, commercial, rural, or business. Select which is the appropriate one. Click on Next. Please input the MLS number here provided to you from the matrix system. If this is a non-MLS or an exclusive listing, then you will have to check this checkbox. For this video's purpose, we will use an MLS number. If you made a mistake here, it will ask you to verify and correct it. If it is correct, we can go to the next screen by clicking on Next here. This screen will allow you to input the information about your clients, the seller clients. Now, if you have already created these sellers records previously for any other file, you will be able to select them by inputting their names in the seller 1 or seller 2, etc. A drop-down menu will pop up and show you the list of all the matching seller names. You select the one which you want to select from that list and verify it by checking their email address and phone number so that you are sure that you have selected the correct sellers. If you have not input these sellers before, you will have to click on the Add New Client. When you click on the Add New Client, a pop-up box will open up asking you to input the first name and the last name. So let's go ahead and put Test Today. You will have to input either email or phone number or both. You have to have at least one of these in the system to have this client name created in the database. If your client is a business name, check on this client is a business and input the business name as well. But if it is not, then just keep it to the first name, last name, phone number, and email address. Click on Save. Once you click on Save, it will warn you to go back to the system and select this client which we have created. So click on OK and go back and select this client which we have created today. So this will select that and put it in the database. If you need to input more than 2 seller names, click on Additional Seller and it will open up another field for you, and you repeat the process for each seller which you want. Once the names have been input, scroll down, click on the Next button. This will take you to the property information box. Please make sure you input all and correct information here. The first box is only for an apartment number. It is not for street address. So if you have an apartment number, input it here. If you don't have an apartment number, then just go straight to the address screen. The fields with the red asterisks are mandatory fields, so you will have to provide these 4 things. If you have the land title with you, or the MLS sheet with you, or even your listing contract, you will have the plan, block, and lot number. Please input all these fields and click on the Next button. This screen allows you to input your list price from your listing contract, as well as the listing contract start date and the end date. Please make sure you input the list price correctly. For example, This should be the correct price, not this. It is not going to add zeros for you. So you have to put the complete information here. The contract start date. By default, the system will automatically calculate 60 days for you. But if this listing is for longer time period, just go ahead, click on it and change it. Click on the next screen. This screen is a summary page allowing you to verify the information you have input before creating a file. You can click on each tab to make sure all the information which you have input is correct. If it is not correct, you have the option to click on No and go back and change them. But if you think the information you have input is correct and you have verified it, you click on Yes, Create File. This will create a file for you and add it to your dashboard and transaction database.